So we've just wrapped up Misfits 11, where we had the likes of Dapper Lass versus Simple Simon, Gabriel Silva versus OJ Rose, Arms, who were literally fucking dying at the end of the round. Man's muscles are too big. Then obviously main event, Jarvis absolutely demolishing B-Dave. But the biggest thing to come out of Misfits 11 was the Joe Weller return, the creator of this whole space, of this whole universe. Joe Weller is returning to the ring in a massive fight against Behzinga. Storylines there for both fighters. Joe Weller's making his return after 4-5 years in this space. This space has grown so much now, and he's wanting that credibility, and he's wanting that input. You know, he started this space, man. It's been 5 years in the making. 5 years which we haven't seen him. 5 years which he's grown up. He's a lot older now. He's wiser. I think he's going to be there more mentally. I think he always had the physical side. He's always had strength. He's always been going to the gym. He always had the work ethic to do boxing. But boxing is also mental, especially in front of a crowd of 20,000 for your first fight. You cannot go into a crowd full of 20,000 people for your first fight just relying on your physical, because it's mostly mental. I don't think people realise how hard it would actually be to go out and fight in front of 20,000 people for your first ever fight, knowing in the back of your mind if you get knocked out, because this internet space is a different realm as well. It's a different kettle of fish. You know for a fact if you get knocked out, whatever you tweet, whatever you post, whatever you do in the online world, someone will remind you that you have got sparked clean out. That's the difference between this online world and not online world. So we're only 22. We were only 22 years old when he first fought KSI. That's not old at all. First got a taste. That's why I think KSI were about Joe Weller's age now. Yeah. So Joe Weller was still young. 22-year-old going into this 20,000 arena in front of everyone, expecting you to win. In the build-up to that, Joe Weller was the athlete. Joe Weller was the favourite to win that fight. But I think KSI's maturity and KSI's mental state won him that fight. Because Joe Weller froze. You see it in the clips. Joe Weller stood there and let KSI go to town on him. Because KSI was not losing that fight. And that's the mental, that's the warrior mentality. Joe Weller just froze. He froze in the moment, the occasion, the adrenaline. And he had so much adrenaline going out, walking out, seeing that crowd, and the dump just hit him. The adrenaline dump just hit him, and he didn't know what to do. He was stood there, frozen like a statue. But this time, he's 27 years old, probably the same age that KSI was when he fought him all that way back in 2018. So he's going to be there more mentally. Physically, he's looking good. He's looking strong. I hope he's with a better trainer now. This is a fantastic first fight back for Joe Weller. The first fight of Behzinga. It's basically like both of the first fights. Yeah, we haven't seen no of Behzinga, so we don't actually know what to expect. But one thing we do know is he's got the name. He's part of the Sidemen. He's the biggest group in the UK. He's one of the biggest names in the UK. So this fight, Joe Weller and Behzinga are two of the most biggest names in the UK. So this fight, a massive event. It's going to be a pay-per-view event, and I know for a fact Joe Weller will bring the entertainment, and this is what YouTube boxing is missing. He's bringing that WWE vibe. We already know he's got it. We already know he can do that sort of stuff. He's always been into the WWE. I remember watching his videos back from 2014 and he was doing WWE stuff. So this fight, Joe Weller versus Behzinga, is going to be a massive main event pay-per-view. Because Behzinga knows how to sell it as well. Behzinga knows what he's doing as well. He's been part of Sidemen for 10 plus years now. He knows what to do when it comes to this realm. It's just two fantastic people that know what they're doing in the YouTube boxing realm. And this is what YouTube boxing needs. This is what it needs right now. Fights like this, We need a star. We need Joe Weller to come back and take it by storm. And I hope he does, man. I hope he does. If I want anyone to win this fight, I want Joe Weller to win this fight. I'm not going to lie. Just because of the fact that I've been watching him since what? But yeah, it's Behzinga's first fight. We don't actually know what to expect. We'll see more on the build-up when he's releasing them little clips, them little snippets. It's scheduled to happen in March, but everything could go up in air. It could be a little bit before, could be a little bit after, but I think March is roundabout where they're setting this fight for. I don't know where it's going to be at. Probably London. I reckon it could do a 10k. 20k easily. They get all the sidemen there watching ringside. Everyone in the UK be watching this ringside. So this is a massive fight. I've heard that Deji is also fighting Bryce Hall, and that's another massive fight. But we'll have to see if all actually comes out about that. But yeah, man, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'm going to try to stay up to date with the posting, with the schedule and stuff like that. So yeah, man, what have we got next? We got Jake Paul coming up in December. Yeah, we got the Jake Paul fight coming up in December. I might start trying to post some other videos outside of the YouTube boxing realm as well. YouTube boxing is my bread and butter though, because I know everything about YouTube boxing. YouTube boxing got me into real boxing and to UFC, so I might start posting videos on them, but we'll see. But yeah, man, I hope everyone's having a good day, whatever time you're watching this, wherever you're watching this from around the world. God bless, man. Who do you think's going to win? Joe Weller or Behzinga? Comment down below.